Mexico were the hosts for the 1970 FIFA World Cup finals. For all the problems of the altitude and heat, the tournament was a feast of elegance, enterprise and attacking flair. The enormous Azteca Stadium witnessed the opening ceremony and the first game between Mexico and the Soviet Union. Despite playing a dull draw, both teams won their other two games to qualify for the later stages. The pick of the qualifying rounds was the Group 3 decider between the world champions England and the former holders Brazil. The big question was whether Alf Ramsey's men would be able to hold off the awesome firepower of the Brazilians, so clearly shown by the powerful left foot of Rivellino and the lightning-quick Jairzinho. There was one other concern for Bobigny's team, and that was the incomparable genius of Pele, now appearing in his fourth finals and as brilliant as ever. England kicked off in a match many people considered to be an epic game. Early in the game, a Jairzinho cross for Pele preempted one of the finest moments in FIFA World Cup history when Gordon Banks miraculously saved Pele's downward header. In a possible early example of gamesmanship, England were kept waiting at the start of the second half in the blazing Mexico heat. Undeterred, Bobby Moore led by example and often put up a one-man barrier to the flow of Brazilian attacks. England's resolve finally crumbled when just after the hour Brazil made their breakthrough. Castell giving Pele the opportunity to pass the ball off to the predatory Jairzinho, whose unstoppable shot finally beat the great Banks to take the Brazilians into a 1-0 lead. A late miss from Jeff Ashford was England's last chance to get something out of the game, but it was the Brazilians who ended up triumphant and eventual group winners, avoiding England's fate of a tricky quarter-final game with the highly tipped West Germans. In Group 2, the Italians, still hurt by the disastrous campaign of 1966, opted for a cautious game plan against Sweden, with Domenichini scoring their only goal in a 1-0 victory. The Italians went through with Uruguay, whose 2-0 defeat of Israel helped them secure a quarter-final place at the expense of both Sweden and Israel. West Germany faced Peru in Group 4 to decide the eventual winner of that group. The Peru game saw the emergence of a young German superstar in the shape of Bayern Munich's Gerd Müller, who repaid the confidence of manager Helmut Schön by scoring a hat-trick to help send Germany through to the quarter-finals as group winners and a mouth-watering game against England. The England-West Germany quarter-final was an opportunity for Franz Beckenbauer and his team to avenge their 1966 final defeat, but it was England who took the lead through Alan Murray's powerful early goal. After Martin Peters put England further ahead with a close-range goal scored 5 minutes into the second half, England were confident that their 2-0 lead could take them through to the semi-finals. But the Germans were determined to get back into the match, and England's standing goalkeeper Peter Bonetti was unable to stop Beckenbauer's shot. England held out until 9 minutes from time, when Uwe Seeler's equaliser seemed almost inevitable as the Germans regained the initiative. Just like their epic final in 1966, the score was 2-2, and extra time would be needed, but it was the Germans who were celebrating. England's luck appeared to be out when a seemingly legitimate Jeff Hurst goal was disallowed. A close-range Gerd Müller volley caught out a sleeping English defence, sealing the game for the Germans and knocking out the world champions. Brazil and Peru's quarter-final in Guadalajara was a breathtakingly open game, with both teams determined to attack at every opportunity. The free-kick maestro Rivellino opened the scoring with a trademark unstoppable shot. Brazil then extended their lead with an opportunist goal from Tostão. Peru's Gallardo then pulled a goal back for the Peruvians with an almost identical goal to Tostão. Just after the start of the second half, Tostão scored his second to make the score 3-1 for Brazil. Peru came back with a second goal by Cubillas, but Jairzinho finished the contest by scoring the Brazilians fourth to send them into the semi-finals. Mexico met Italy in Toluca and surprisingly went ahead after 13 minutes, only to see the Italians equalise with this goal soon after. In the second half, the normally measured and patient Italians went all out on the attack, scoring a further 3 goals to make the final result 4-1.